let me do this. What's our theme for this year?
Theme?
Yes, our fellowship theme.
For this year? I don't know.
You don't know? So you're not, it ain't working for you. What's our theme for this year?
I'm just going to throw out there what I thought it was, but I don't think it's right. We're not messing around? I don't know.
Well, we're not messing around, but that's not the, that's not the theme, though.
Okay. Okay. I got it wrong.
You don't know? Right here.
Isn't it to not want for anything?
Yes. You do remember that now? Yeah. Are you not wanted for anything? In the black jacket. Mimi.
No, I haven't reached that yet.
You haven't reached it yet?
No.
And how do you know when you will reach it?
When I don't
Well, no, how do you know you haven't reached it?
Every day I want for all kinds of things.
Oh, you do? And why?
Because I don't like where I'm at in my life.
And where are you?
In a city that I don't really care for, at a job that I don't like at all, not reaching what I really want to be doing, tired, exhausted all the time.
And why don't you drop all those opinions about your whole situation?
I'm trying. It's like throwing out trash, though. Some things you hold on to because you think you need them.
Like what, for example?
The thought of wanting to be somewhere else.
So why don't you let the thought go?
I'm trying.
You trying?
I'm trying.
Yeah. Let the thought go, it'll be over. You'll be at total peace no matter where you are, and all your needs will be met. You're not supposed to not like your job, not like where you live, not like this. It's just thrills, and you're feeding the ego.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just not supposed to have, well, I already know how this ends, so I don't even try to. So, yes, okay.
So you're not supposed to what?
You're not supposed to want something else?
No.
Okay.
You're not supposed to want for anything. And where does the idea of wanting something come from?
I mean, thoughts, obviously, but...
And do you still trust thoughts?
I guess I would have to say yes. I would, in any other circumstance, if we hadn't prefaced this, I would have said no. But I guess you're right, I do. I still do.
And when will you stop trusting them so you can be free?
God. I don't know the answer to that.
Are you working on this daily?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You want to die. You know how Paul said in the Bible, I die daily?
Yes.
He said that. And what he meant was he was overcoming thoughts daily. He was overcoming the ego. Now you can overcome them every minute if you watch them and let them pass. If you see that it's just a thought and let it pass, you'll be dying every 5 minutes.
I guess for me, and I don't know if anyone else struggles with this, they don't feel like thoughts. They feel like things that I'm, like, they just feel like me. That's one of the reasons why it's hard for me, because it's hard for me to separate. They feel like mine. They feel like me. They feel like they're parts of me. So.
Are you your thoughts?
All the time.
Are you your thought? You think you are your thoughts?
Am I my thoughts?
Yes.
No, but it's hard to separate it. It's hard, like it's like one of those those stickers that you get on something when you buy it, and you go to remove it and it won't remove because it's so connected to whatever it's stuck to. It's hard to get all of that film off. That's what it feels like.
And what is it stuck to?
Me.
It's not stuck to you.
Okay.
Who are you?
I don't know, Jesse.
So how do you know it's stuck to you?
Because it's inside of me and it runs without me even noticing it.
So you're inside this building, right?
Right?
Are you this building?
No.
Are you stuck?
No.
Is the building stuck to you?
No.
So that's how it is. You're just in a body, and these thoughts are not stuck to you. They're in the mind, they're in the body. They're not in you.
Okay, but let's just say this. Like if you buy a HP computer, it's already, Microsoft Word is already downloaded in it.
Right.
It's already running.
Right.
But it's not the computer. When they made the computer and all the components, it wasn't a part of the computer until they downloaded it, and now it's a part of the computer. I know this sounds crazy. I don't have any other. I don't have
But
any
that's a
other
good
example.
Can't they erase the information from the computer at some point?
Right.
And wouldn't the computer just be an empty shell with no information?
Yes.
That's how you want to become.
Okay.
Erase the thoughts and be an empty shell with no information. And you just want to just live. And life will happen by itself without you having to get into thinking about it. Because it's the thought that set you up about your job. Oh, I don't like the job. I don't like it. You're not supposed to like the job. You're just supposed to earn a living by working on the job. It's not made for you to like it. When the person that started that company, when they started that company, they didn't say, well, let me set up a company where people are going to like it. They said, let me set up a company so I can make money.
Right.
Where did you get the idea you're supposed to like the job?
I don't necessarily know that I'm gonna like it, but like, there's just so many. There's more things that I don't like than I do like.
But you shouldn't like nor like anything about it. Just go and do your job.
I got it.
So what?
I said I got it.
Yeah.
I wish you would not ask me questions.
She's rubbing you.
Oh Lord.
Don't rub her. She's gonna boo-boo you more
please.
so.
Oh Lord.
But
okay.
you should be. That's what we're here for, to fellowship and be honest with self, so we can overcome this. Too many people. These people are getting married, and the woman has to go to work, and even if she has children, and the man is working. In some cases, she still have to go to work.
But I think that the reason why I don't like that is because, again, I think I come here sometimes thinking, oh, why be here all these times and not be further, not be more, developed, more progressed. It's hard for me. And I don't know what kind of control I get over it. I don't know what complex or God complex I get, but I have a desire. You talk about thrills. I have a desire to control my life.
That's the
I
problem.
want my life in control.
Right.
I get it, but I don't necessarily know that that's something that I'm ready to let go of. I know I come here, I don't want to waste anybody's time, I don't want to not contribute, but I don't know that that's something that I really want to do.
You don't know if you want to let go of the devil's nature?
I don't know if I don't want to be in control.
But you can't control anything.
It sure does feel
You've
like
been
it.
trying to be in control all your life, right?
Not necessarily all my life,
All
no.
your grown life.
All my grown life, yes.
You've been trying to control things, right?
Yes,
All
but
you caught was hell.
I get it, but I have a reason, though.
Your reason because you can't control anything.
Got it.
You make up some reason, which are false reasons, but as soon as you accept, I can't control anything, and you let go, life will begin. It'll be amazing. But you're playing God, and that's the problem. The sin is human being playing God. They're judging themselves and others, and they're trying to make life work, and it's never going to work because you don't even know what life is. You have a made-up idea about life.
Right. Right.
And then you say you come here, you are working on it, but I don't know if I'm where I want to be, something like that, right?
Yes.
And where do you want to be?
Not when you ask me a question about the thoughts, I could actually say that I'm not attached to them. I am. Like, I wish I could lie and be like, yeah, Jesse, it's, I'm nothing. I'm just this being, but I'm not. I'm still connected. I'm still attached.
Only because you think that you are. You believe in the thoughts that you are. They're
Right.
lying to you. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. If you were to just relax and let them pass, you would see, wow, that was just a thought. I thought it was real. I felt like it because the pain is in the body. The pain came from the thoughts. It can make you think about so-called past or future. It makes you feel good, and it makes you feel bad. And it makes you feel good because you believe in a lie, but if you just let it pass, but let's say you get stuck or you have pain, relax in the pain, go through that too. It'll die, it'll be gone. It'll disappear.
But I honestly, like, in my mind, I try to think about the thoughts, and I can't find them. It doesn't feel like I'm thinking about anything. So to me, like, I'm like, am I slow? Because everyone else seems to be getting this. I'm not getting this.
But when you're thinking about the thoughts, the reason you can't find them because you're aware of them and trying to think about them, and they won't come because they don't want you to see them.
Yeah, because when I think about it, I
Right.
literally
I
nothing
know
is.
exactly what you mean.
That's why I'm like, am I slow? Like, is something wrong with my brain?
Yeah.
I should have known you were going to say
You're
that.
insane.
I know.
Every human being that believe in thoughts are insane. They're literally crazy. Every human being. That's why they kill one another, gossip, jealousy, envy, strife, loneliness, judging this and judging that, and murder and all that, because they're insane. Anyone that's into thoughts are insane, is an insane person. They trying to get love from one another. They believe all lies. That's insanity. Doesn't it sound like insanity?
It does.
That's insane. So yeah, you crazy.
I wouldn't question that. I'm sure, yes.
Yeah, but don't judge it. Be glad to see it. And it's not you. It's the thoughts which are evil that is insane, but you have identified with it, thinking that is you.
Yeah.
And don't worry. Don't say, oh, I'm just not where I want to be. You are. You're right there. You just don't know it.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
That makes sense?
Yes.
We all look too happy. You like you just heard bad news. So the theme is want for nothing. Are you getting to that point where you're wanting for nothing?
Nah, not really.
Well, how did you remember the theme?
Cause I just remember.
You
That's
what? Yeah, you're too young to be not wanting for anything. You'll
Yeah.
get there as you get older, and you're about to die.
Okay.
Do y'all understand that? The only issue in life are the thoughts. There are no other issue. You let the thoughts go, you have a clear mind, and I got an email from someone today, and they said, Jesse, what do you do when you're so stressed out and you can't pray? You can't do the silent prayer. Anyone ever had that problem? You're so stressed out you can't even do the silent prayer. Nobody here had that problem? Really? Oh, good. What do you do when you're so stressed out you can't do the silent prayer?
I just sit and try and do it, but I just don't do it very well.
See?
I sit and try and do it, but I just don't do it very well.
Meaning what?
I go more through like the motions of it rather than actually doing it. Does that make
Repeat
sense?
that, I'm sorry.
So like I'll sit on the side of my bed and I'll try and do it, but it's like I didn't do it properly that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what's improper?
Like I know that I'm not doing it right.
What's right?
Like I don't feel like well, then I guess it goes back to feelings, but like I don't feel like I'm getting the full benefit of why I'm doing it in the first place.
And where you get that idea from?
My thoughts.
Amazing.
But what I mean is, though, if you're feeling like stressed or whatever, like I would assume, or sometimes before I would just like not even do it, and I'd make an excuse because I'm feeling a certain type of way that there's like no point because I feel like I'm not going to get anything from it, or I'm not going to do it right, so like why bother? But whereas now, like even if I'm feeling stressed or whatever, I mean it's getting less, but like before, I would still sit and try and do it.
What do you think about what Mae Mae said to you? You relate to that?
Yeah, for sure.
She thinks she's the only one feeling that way and not where she want to be.
No, I was there like when I first started, so it's really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want her to know, I want you to know, Mae Mae, that every human being that go to work at this, they get the same deception from the devil. He tell everybody the same thing. You're like, you're not gonna make it. It's not working for you. You're this and you're that. You still feel this and you still feel that. He's lying to you because he doesn't want the light of God inside of you to shine on him, to get him out of there. So he's working to try to make you think that it's you, and it's not. That's not you that's doing the screaming. That's not you that said, oh, this is too hard. When will this be over? That's not you. It's him. It's the demon that made a home in you. But you grew up thinking it was you. You went through all the hell in your life thinking it was you. So you just have identified with it. And it still try to convince you that it's you. It's not.
But it also...
No, hold on to the mic. Go ahead, Mae Mae.
But it also has feelings attached.
Right.
So, because I remember this morning, I was in my kitchen, knowing that my sister was coming, something told me, like, stop doing this. Stop all this. Like, you're in one of the most beautiful cities, even though I know how I feel about LA. You're in one of the most beautiful cities. What are you doing all this for? All this thinking about thoughts. That's stupid. That's dumb. Like, there was this whole thing. So, there's times when I'm like, that don't sound like me. Because I know me, well, whatever.
No, you don't know you.
Right.
You know the false you.
Yeah, but I knew that I wouldn't say the things that I was saying.
Yes.
So there is very few times when I can really pay attention, and I notice that the things that I'm thinking, they're coming from somewhere else.
Yes.
Today in particular. And I even spoke with James about even having, her come. I called and was like, should I, thinking I knew, so anyways, long story short.
About having her come to the meeting?
It's coming to church.
You were scared for your sister to come?
No, I just was, I was like, it was a full conversation that I had with James about it the other day.
Yeah.
I called to see if, I preface everything. I try to prepare for, again, it's me always trying to be in control.
Why not just let go and see what happens? Why not just say, you know what, this time I'm not going to do anything about what I think. I'm just going to see what happens. And you'll see the work of God. Yeah. God is trying to kill that thing in you. He's trying to save you from that, but you don't know that that's what's happening. And it is having a fit because God is trying to save you from it. And it doesn't want it to happen.
Right.
The screaming and stuff that hurt, the pain, that's it. It doesn't want to die. And God is working on your behalf, but you're fighting against God by fighting with it. Instead of letting it go, just let it scream and be crazy in your house. Let it act out.
But I don't know how.
To
me, that sounds crazy.
Go ahead.
To me, that sounds crazy because I do the silent prayer. I don't understand I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Here's what you do, and you too and everybody. Let's say it going crazy, right? It's going crazy. And you're just feeling scared and lonely or unhappy and all that, right? Just sit there and look at it. Just look at it. Stare it down. Don't let it beat you down. You beat it down by just staring at it. And that's all you got to do. Don't have a conversation with it. Just stare at it, at the thoughts and the pain. Just let go and just look at it. That's all required. And the light of God is working through you to take care of it.
Okay.
And it's going to tell you, it's you. That's you that's hurting. That's you that's feeling, but it's not you. It's lying because it needs you to overreact so that it'll stop God right away, and now y'all back together. And the same thing with the prayer thing, right? When you're praying and you're just so overwhelmed and so this, it's telling you that. Oh, your prayers are not working. That's not God telling you that the prayer is not working. The fact that you're sitting there going through it, God is working on your behalf. He's taking care of it, but it's telling you, oh, the prayer is not working. You got too many thoughts. You're feeling it's still lying to you. Y'all got to realize is that all these thoughts and things you're getting about anything is it. And you want to let yourself just be overwhelmed with thoughts to the point, welcome all thoughts to the point that it look like you're just going to die. It look like you just can't handle it. It look like it's just one thought after another and just beating you down. Let it beat you down. Let it overwhelm you. Don't just have these little nice thoughts and you get past them. Oh, I burned the bread today. And JoJo's not going to like it. That's a lightweight thought. You want to welcome the overwhelming thought that makes you want to go to the doctor and they give you crazy pills. You want to experience those instead of taking the pills. I'm not giving you medicine, but I'm saying you got to be overwhelmed. That's the devil dying. In order to live, you must die. That makes sense? And so when it's telling you that, don't let it tell you. The devil telling you the prayer is not working. It's not God. He's not telling you that. And it's not yourself telling yourself that.
That's why I think I just try and sit there and do it anyway. And just kind of suffer.
It's sit there and do it anyway. Just sit there and watch it. And he said, it ain't working. You've been so stressed out. You're just tired. Go back to bed. Do it later. Do it while you're driving. And you're just watching this thing talking to you. That's all you need to do.
But it's got easier though, I think, from when I started like 2 years ago about 2 years ago, and getting to this point now. For me, it has been just doing each step as it comes and just seeing a little bit more by a little bit more, and also getting to the point where I'm probably the last couple of months I'm welcoming the things that I see that are crazy. Yeah. Because then I can deal with it and move forward.
Nice.
Rather than feeling bad about it.
Once you get a little bit of it, the truth, you cannot go back. So don't worry, Mimi, you ain't going back. You've had some taste of it, and you know that there's nothing to go back to. So you're not going back. Once you get, I don't care how painful it get or what, you ain't going back. There's nothing to go back to. The truth got you. And as long as you want it, it got you. I don't even understand the depths of the power of God, but I sure see what he has done to me. And you're going to see that too if you stay with it. Just stay with it. Just stay, I don't care what. And I don't care, again, you can, let's say you end up hooping and hollering and crying. Oh, this is blowing snot. This is too rough. I ain't gonna be able to make it. Lord have mercy, this hurt too much. Go through it anyway. In order to live, it must die, but not you. And it's just paradise on the other side. Really, just notice how whenever you get a little bit, don't you get a little taste of paradise? It's not even the whole paradise, but it's a little taste of it. And that little taste of paradise will grow big for you. Yes.
I feel like though, I've seen like coming through to that side of being out of the thoughts for a period of time, and I'm trying to get better at being in it for longer. But I try not to assess and being too happy of being in the paradise, because before I know it, I get like smacked around the back of the head again with something else, and I'm like, ugh.
You're not going to be happy being in paradise. You're going to be at peace. So you're absolutely right. Don't get single and say, wow, you're in paradise. And you're like, yeah, I am. That's a setup too. In paradise, there is no happiness. There is perfect peace. So you're absolutely right. When he tried to get you to be happy, don't. It's like when you first meet a man, he tell you how you're all down and out, and he say, oh, you're so beautiful. You're just so lovely. You look better than Susan. And now you're all happy, right? And the devil tell you, this man love me. This man, he doesn't care if I'm skinny, tall, short. And then once the man have what he wants from you, he done with you. Now you're like, oh, where's my happiness? He was lying to you. That's the devil at work. Same thing in here. You're right. Don't let him tell you you made it. You got a little bit of paradise, right? As soon as you're happy about it. So when he does tell you you're happy, let happiness pass. That's a setup. He's always trying to pretend to be God. Somebody, I can't tell you what, so don't ask. I got what looked like good news this week. It was profound news this week, right? And right away, the devil tried to make me figure out what I'm going to do with everything. You're going to do this, you're going to do that, you know. And I knew that was a lie. I was like, the devil, look at the devil. He want me to celebrate before I even get it. He already planning. It's like you go and play the lottery. Is it called a lottery? And then you think you're going to win $500 million. You spent the money before you get it, right? They haven't even drawn the ticket yet. And you already went shopping. You already figure out how much you're going to give your mama. I'm going to buy my mama a house. I'm going to buy me a house in Beverly Hills. I'm going to get this. You already spent the money, and then they pull the lottery, and you don't get the ticket. Now you're down. Amazing, huh? It's the same thing. Don't get happy about that. Let me take here, then I come back to you. Oh, and here too. Yes, Raymond.
You said earlier when if I get so stressed out, I find it difficult to do the meditation exercise.
Yeah, to do the silent prayer.
Yes, I simply be aware that I am stressed out.
Yeah.
And see it that stress from a distance, because that's the only because that's when
Absolutely.
you realize that of yourself you can do nothing.
Nice.